German Chancellor Olaf Scholz set off for Washington, seeking to reassure Americans that his country stands alongside the United States and other NATO partners in opposing any Russian aggression against Ukraine. Scholz has said that Moscow would pay a high price in the event of an attack, but his government's refusal to supply lethal weapons to Ukraine, plaster Germany's troop presence in Eastern Europe, or spell out which sanctions it would support against Russia has drawn criticism abroad and at home.
For years, the German government has followed a clear course of not delivering to crisis zones and not delivering lethal weaponry to Ukraine. That was my predecessor's policy. It was right then, and it remains right, by the way. And this is really important to me. The majority of Germans sees it exactly as I do, as the government does and as my predecessor did. But not everyone sees it that way, and their voices are very loud at the moment. But my duty is to do what is in the interest of the German people, and what is in this case is also the view of the citizens of this country.
Russia is gathering troops near the border with Ukraine, raising international alarm for a possible invasion. Meanwhile, US is threatening intensive sanctions if Russia does invade, but such action would pose significant challenges to American allies in Europe, who are reliant on Russia for their energy needs. On the other hand, Germany is particularly vulnerable given the ongoing Nord Stream 2 project that will double the amount of gas flowing directly from Russia to Germany. The United States has vowed Nord Stream 2 will not move forward if Russia invades Ukraine, but Germany is loyal in its resistance to energy sanctions, which could be economically devastating for Europe. Ahead of his trip, Scholz defended Germany's position not to supply Kiev with lethal weapons, but insisted that his country is doing its bit by providing significant economic support to Ukraine.